I'm Amanda, and this is Not Your Granny's Quilt Show. Hello, welcome to today's episode. Fancy meeting you here. Do you come here often? I sure hope so. Well, anyway, welcome back to another fabulous episode of Not Your Granny's Quilt Show, where we talk all the things quilting, the conundrums of being a millennial quilter, and all things shenanigans. I don't know. I just made that up. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. We are T-minus 2 weeks until Christmas, so I hope you're ready. I'm sure not. So far away from being ready. The house is decorated, so that's cool. Yeah. It's, it's one of those things where every year it seems like it sneaks up like earlier and earlier, and I'm like, holy shit, I haven't thought about a single Christmas gift for anyone. I don't even know what day it is. Like, it's a scramble. And I tried to go to Target the other day to just buy a couple things because I was like, oh, I'll just get this and this thing while I'm there. Well, okay, first of all, I had to park all the way back at the back of the parking lot, which I don't care. I don't mind walking through a parking lot. Like, that doesn't ever bother me, but that just indicated to me that it was going to be chaos inside, and I was correct. There were so many people in the store. The line was wrapped from like the registers, even the self-checkout registers too. So there's like 6 of those, I think. And then, this 5 or 6 open registers. So it was wrapped all from that across the front of the store, all the way almost back to like that back end of the store. And I literally just set my stuff down and walked out. I was like, I can't do this. So first of all, I don't love buying gifts from like big box stores like that, especially at the holidays. As a small business owner, like, I know how much weight it carries when you make a sale and you're like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, it means so much more at the holidays, I think. And, so anyway, I do try to shop small mostly, if I can. And every once in a while I'll go get a couple little things that, if I know it's a favorite thing of the person I'm buying for, or I just, want some candy or just something to toss into a gift or whatever. So I don't mind doing that, like little embellishment pieces. But anyway, I just set my shit down and left because I was like, there's no freaking way I'm standing in this line for maybe $20 worth of items that I don't really need. So anyway, I think that's part of why it sneaks up, because it's just like the dread of that. Just knowing that there's going to be chaos out there anywhere that you want to go. And, there's definitely parts of town here that are a little less crazy. And so just trying to be mindful of that and go, oh, I can go somewhere else and get the same thing, or, stuff like that. Anyway, that has nothing to do with quilting. Except kind of it does, because I think that also sneaks up. It's like I had all these grand ideas that I was going to make these projects and, make some gifts and stuff, and I just haven't done it. And I think, I think to myself, like, oh, I'll get home and I can still sew at home. Well, I haven't done it yet. I know last episode I was like, I make these excuses saying like I can't sew at home when I absolutely can. We haven't had an Airbnb guest for like 7 days now, and so I could have been sewing, but I think I just do it so much outside of my home that it's my time to spend with my husband. It's my time to just chill with my cat and like do other things. And so I think it's a little harder for me to want to like dismantle my living room and turn it into a sewing space for a little while, when I definitely have other things I want to be doing when I'm at home too. So anyway, I don't know if anybody else gets like that, but I have all these grand plans and then I accomplish maybe like 40% of them. So it's fine. I mean, nothing is so imperative that I'm like completely screwing myself, but I think it's going to just be one of those things where like I just have to find odd times to do things that maybe wouldn't be your, quote unquote typical time to do them, like, shopping at 10 o'clock at night, or, breaking away from work with my mom to go, go to the stores I want to go to in the middle of the day instead of, Saturday, and we have a big mall here, the Town Square Mall. And just that area, because that's where like Target is, that's where Best Buy and Cabela's and like all these big shopping stores are. And it's like where you get on and off the freeway and onto the, it's just like all this traffic normally. And then add in the holidays and boom, from Thanksgiving until like a week after New Year's, it is so ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know. So, yeah. Last year, I'm going to segue into this. I don't know if it's an actual transition, but last year we put together a little video. It's on our YouTube still, of some of the favorite, like as we were scrolling through Instagram and stuff, just different holiday quilts and projects that we saw that we loved. And so we took clips from we showed their Instagram profile and showed their photos that we loved. And so I was wondering if that's something you guys would be interested in again. So if you want to see that, let me know. Go ahead and leave a comment here, but also I'll put a poll up in Instagram, so you guys can vote, and whatever vote wins. And so if you want it, I'll do it. If not, then sorry. No, it was fun. And, Abe helped me because he's like the video maker. And so I think he was having more fun than I was because he was getting to do his little transitions and do all the cool stuff that he knows how to do. So anywho, yeah, I'll put that up in Instagram stories, but I'll also, if you comment here and let me know what you think, if you would want to see that again, just let me know. Yeah, it was fun. I just love looking at everybody's holiday projects and seeing what people come up with, and even with, if it's like, older fabric or whatever, but then they're using it with different patterns, or, just creating a new concept with it, mixing it with other fabrics. Like, I just love seeing the combinations. And so I've been feeling inspired. I've been feeling really uplifted by seeing what everybody's making for the holidays. And so that's been really fun. And I realized I have all these like holiday Christmassy scraps from, I don't know where they came from. I mean, they came out of my mom's house, but I don't know where she got them. Anyway, it's not like the best fabric, but I was gonna make once upon a time I was gonna make like themed coffee cozies, that go around like your coffee cups, and give those out. Like, if you're a guest in our Airbnb, you can take a coffee cozy. And I have a few sitting out, but nobody's taken any. And it's fair because there's no sign that says like, hey, take one, it's yours. So maybe I should do that. And then I was going to make all these coffee cozies out of this cute fabric. And so maybe that's a project I can do, because making one of those only takes like 20 minutes. So I could whip up a few. That's such a good idea. And then I'm repurposing fabric that got left behind by somebody that isn't being used for anything else. And that makes me feel good, because then I'm using up fabric that was otherwise going to just get like tossed to the wind. Oh my gosh, I just inspired myself. Oh my God. Do you ever have those moments where you just have a great idea and you're like, wow, I'm so smart? Oh, no, just me. Okay, great. Oh, side note. Okay, another side note, because I have like 7,000 side notes. But this mug that I'm drinking, my beverage, it's coffee, but whatever. My mug And I will post this picture also on to the Instagram. So don't you fret if you're not watching the video. It'll go on there, but it is one I made with my friend's Cricut a million years ago. These giant coffee mugs. I mean, they hold like probably 24 ounces, which I need all the time. Anyway, they're just solid colors. I got red and green, and they were at the dollar store. So I was like, $1 for a giant mug? Yes, please. And then I used my friend's Cricut, and this one is a red mug, and in green vinyl, it says, "Jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house." And if you don't know what that's from, I feel really bad for you. It's from Christmas Vacation. So if you've never seen that movie, run, don't walk. It is hilarious, and it will become an immediate classic for you and your family. And if it's not already, like, I really suggest getting on that. And if it is, I'm so glad that we're part of the same club. Anyway, that one's supposed to be my husband's. And then the one I made for me, which is still inside, is also a red mug. But on one side, I did like, like a taxidermied like elk head or something, but it's just the silhouette, so it's not creepy. And then on the other side, it says, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." A little play on Home Alone. So another Christmas classic. We were having fun that year making a million mugs. And so, yeah, I just wanted to show you my mug too. It's hilarious. And I take it to my parents' house on Christmas morning. And Abe's, and that's what we drink coffee out of when we're, opening gifts and chilling over there. So it's a good time. Anyway, I don't know. I just like feeling crafty at Christmas, and that's fun because it's something I made, and very inexpensively because, dollar store. And then I borrowed my friend's vinyl. I think I gave her a couple of bucks for it, but anyway, yeah. I don't really have a lot this week. I was going to have a guest, but she had to reschedule because she's sick. And, I think it's been crazy because the illnesses that we were preventing ourselves from getting by having to wear masks all the time are now coming back in full force. And it's like they're worse. That's just my humble opinion. And so, like, I know Abe had a cold, and he's, like, still coughing and fighting the phlegm, and it's just not fun. So, anyway, that's gross. But, yeah, I feel like sickness is taking people's lives over right now. So, anyway, we'll catch up with her when she's feeling better. And, but I didn't want to leave you hanging and be like, "Oh, sorry, no episode," because that would be, I wouldn't feel good about that. I already left you hanging after Thanksgiving, and that felt pretty rude. So I wanted to at least get on here and, say hi and chat with you guys and let you in on a little view of my manicness. I really struggle this time of year. Okay. Here's like a full illustration of this. Okay. I was having just like an emotional meltdown, right? Because who doesn't this time of year? But, seasonal affective disorder hits me hard. I have a lot of tools that I use, and I know how to combat it for the most part, but it'll still catch me sometimes. And so anyway, I'm having this full on mental, emotional breakdown, and I'm just like sobbing and, talking to my husband because he's like super great at talking me through these things. Thank goodness. But, do you ever like get to the point in a meltdown and you just think, "Oh my God, I did this to myself"? Because that's where I got to. And then all I can think is, it's my own damn vault. And if you don't know what obscure thing that comes from, I love the Will Ferrell version of Land of the Lost that came out in the 2010s. And he says that in that movie. He has like the motivational poster of a pole vaulter that says, "It's my own damn vault." And that's all I could think in the middle of my emotional breakdown. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's just kind of where I'm at. I'm just like trucking along, trying to get things done. We still have like a lot of quilts to make this month for orders, which is fantastic. I mean, we're super grateful and there's no complaints here. It just gets hard to like, I think, balance taking care of my needs with work. And so that's where I have to like really be mindful. It's just not pushing myself too hard and not putting unrealistic expectations on myself, or on anybody else for that matter. And that I've gotten really a lot better at, but I just think I had this expectation that I was going to be able to do all these things, like make all these quilts for our jobs, our, orders, and make my Christmas quilt and make these projects and sew at home and have all the Christmas presents purchased that I am going to be purchasing this year. And I just haven't done it. So I am a few steps closer. I do have the gifts for my nieces and nephew, and I'm really proud of what I picked out, and I think that they're going to love them. And they weren't like overly expensive, and well, they weren't even expensive at all. If you've heard of KiwiCo, they are, and this is unsponsored by the way, so just don't even act like I'm taking money for this, because I'm not. But KiwiCo is a company that makes like STEM activities for kids of all ages, and I've been hearing about them for years. I listen to the Armchair Expert podcast pretty much religiously, and they are sponsors, but also they just talk about the different projects that they've done. And so I like looked into them a few times and just thought, oh, that would be a cool gift, and then it kind of flies out of my mind. But this year I was like, no, I'm gonna get these for the kids this time, because I'm the auntie, as a former teacher. I'm always going to be the one who gives them like a book or some nerdy thing, because I just think it's really important. So anyway, I mean, last year I broke that rule and I gave them the giant squishmallows. Is that what they're called? Those huge like puffy stuffed animal things. I got them the ones from Costco that are like, I don't even know, like 25 inches tall. They're huge. But so I broke my own rule. But usually I get them stuff that's like, learning. Anyway, so I got them taken care of, and I do have one white elephant gift. But it's a nice one because our family white elephant is like nice. Like we want to leave with gifts that are like actually cool. So I do have part of that. So anyway, I mean, I'm not too far behind, but I'm still far behind because I have a white elephant party, like a fun white elephant party this weekend. And then next week is my work, for the quilt shop, our Christmas party. And then it's Christmas. You guys. Oh my God. Okay. So anyway, yeah, that's really all I had. I think I really want to get my Christmas quilt done. I really do. And if I get it done, even if it's like 2 days before Christmas, I'll still be so excited because I'll keep it up until January. I'm that person. So, and my birthday is New Year's. So, and Christmas decorations make me happy. So I keep them up past my birthday. So yeah, anyway, that will be fun. And I think once we have like a few minutes, because I think we're not really working that week before Christmas, unless we absolutely have to like squish something in because we can't get it done this week. But anyway, so I should be able to at least get it bordered and long armed. And I'm gonna, me, I'm gonna machine sew the binding on, so that won't take long. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm loving seeing like people are making stockings for themselves, and that's fun. I think that is a project I really want to tackle, but that would be something I would need to do like in the spring. But also we don't really do stockings, so it seems silly. I don't know, because my mom will sometimes fill one for me at their house or like put a gift in it for me, but we don't like wake up and do stockings. And usually the boys like used to wake up at their mom's house, and so we never really had stockings for them because they would do stockings there, and it was like would be weird if they had stockings at both houses. And also they don't believe in Santa Claus anymore at 17 and 21. Don't know why. I literally used to try, not, I wouldn't try, but like once our older one, he figured out Santa's not real. I would keep pretending like I thought it was real. And so he would get so annoyed with me because he would be like, well, you know, because S isn't real. I don't know if your kids are listening, but, and I was like, what? I'd be like, why are you saying that? I can't believe you would say that. And he would just like roll his eyes and be like, oh my God. Oh man. I just hope that if nothing else, I gave these boys permission to marry someone who is silly and has a real love of just having a good time. Because, I mean, their dad married me and I'm a good time. So, anyway. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I feel like I'm just rambling at you at this point. I will just leave it at that. I'm really excited to, come on the holidays and continue to see everybody's projects. And, yeah, I'm hoping I can get an episode out for you with a guest next week. If not, then you'll see my face only again. And otherwise, let me know if you want to see like a culmination Christmas project thing where like I did last year. So if you haven't seen that, go back and check in last year's videos. It's just in YouTube. So if you haven't been to the YouTube, go to that. And if you're in YouTube and you haven't seen it, then just go scroll through the videos and find the Christmas project video. It's just a few minutes. And Abe pulled in a real cute jazzy take on a Christmas song, so you can enjoy that part of it. But anyway, yeah, let me know if that's something you want to see again so that I can get working on that. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, I'm back. If you are listening and you're a quilter, or you have a business, or even if you're not a quilter but you have a different kind of small business, or maybe you're into mental health, I'm really wanting to start bringing in other kinds of guests on the show that share my interests as well as hopefully your guys's. So if you are if you are in a mental health field, or if you are another small business owner and you want to be on the show, reach out and let's connect. All right. Bye.